everybody, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today I'm going to take a look at this Tapo guitar tuner and capo in one. I got this thing sent to me by this Studio Series who makes this, and it's really cool, so I thought I'd just show you guys some of its features, and it kind of makes my life a little bit easier in practicing and performing or whatever. So let me just show you, first of all, I don't know who owns if you own a capo yourself or whatever, but this one is in particular is really solid. It just really feels it's got your standard clamp. It's not one you have to screw or anything. It's very quick to adjust from fret to fret. And if you've played with a number of capos, you can see some that are kind of some of them have too light a pressure with their clamp, and you'll get some fret buzzing or some string buzzing or whatever. And some of them are overly tight that it's really just trying to move the thing around. You're going to get like tendonitis by the end of the night if you use a capo a lot. So this one is actually really good. It feels really solid. It's got some nice weight to it. It works off like one of those watch batteries, so I'm assuming it lasts pretty long. When those types of batteries last pretty good while, and plus it keeps it a little bit more low profile. But anyway, this thing it sounds great. It moves around effortlessly, and it has a built-in chromatic tuner. Now, let me just show you here. If you look at this, if you can see in the screen, it's all red when something is out of pitch, and when you hit the right note, the great thing is you can tune it right when it's on the string. So say you have a capo or you have a guitar that's got some frets higher than others. So you put this down on it, say it's perfectly in tune in and of itself, but then when you put the capo on it, it kind of messes up a couple of the strings. It's very easy to adjust if you know the notes on your fretboard, which you should. And you can see that the screen turns green as soon as it gets in pitch. All right, so that kind of thing is invaluable when you're using a capo, because most of the time not all the strings are in tune as they should be. Now the great thing about this thing is if you're not using it as a capo, throw it right over here onto the headstock, and it's one of those clip-on headstock tuners that a lot of people use. I like to use it in my practice. I was just using this today on my classical guitar, and the classical guitar is a lot lighter guitar, and you have to elevate it, but I really didn't feel a lot of weight coming from it. It didn't really affect it too much. And it's great to just kind of fine-tune. So now that we've taken the capo off, get it back into tune here. All right, so you can see it's great that it's bright red screen and it goes to bright green when it's in tune. The modes it has here, it has a couple different things it can do. One, if you hit this item button, it can shuffle you between guitar tuning, which is just the standard 6 strings, and it will tell you which string it is, like E, A, D, G, B, and E. This is all off vibration, by the way. There's no mics in the thing, so it's great for when you're performing with a group or whatever, and you can kind of isolate just the vibrations of your guitar to tune it. Plus, it's more accurate that way. Then we have the bass, so you can tune a bass with it. And then you have chromatic, which is what I stay on pretty much all the time. The chromatic tuner is the mode that you're going to need to be on if you're using the tuner with a capo attached as well. The standard, guitar and bass ones, it's just for like headstock mode. All right. Down here we have this A440, this thing where you can change the hertz of the tuning. So if you're playing with a piano player whose piano obviously can't just be tuned on a whim like we can, and they may be a little bit sharper than concert pitch, well, just hit this button and it goes up 1 hertz at a time. It's got a range from 430 to 450, so you'll be able to find it somewhere. Or if you're a Pantera fan, get it in Dimebag tuning. Just raise up the hertz a little bit. So anyway, so you can see right there, you might have seen the thing went out after 30 seconds of no vibrations or anything. It kind of goes into power save mode, but it comes right back on. But I think this is great. It saves me a lot of time. It's extremely well built, and I found myself a new capo and a new tuner all in one. All right, so check it out. I'm not exactly sure what they retail for. You could probably find it just about anyway. The box looks like this. Nice, compact. And you know, I think you'll dig it. All right. So this is Carl Brown, GuitarLessons365.com. I'm going to be doing a lot more gear reviews, so keep checking back. I'll see you then.